Hello Evergreen Traders, this is JC De Guzman. Today is October 15, Tuesday, and I am here to prepare you for the next trading day on Wednesday, October 16th. Before I talk about the first stock in my list, I'd like to reintroduce the availability of the video on demand version of my Evergreen strategy in trading and investing in the Philippine stock market seminar. This is a pre-recorded video of the exact same lessons that I am teaching my students in my in-person seminars. There's no difference. Okay, there's a difference, of course. And what is it? Well, you're not going to hear me talk live. Of course, it's a pre-recorded video. What do you expect? All right, but the exact same lessons will be taught. That's what I'm going to talk about in the pre-recorded version. That's why it's a must for you to read everything on this page from the very first letter to the very last punctuation mark. So which page is this? Visit our website and then click on seminars. Read everything, please. Read everything. For the existing members or subscribers, you're going to get a discount. As you can see here, for 1-year members, you'll only have to pay 50%. That's going to be 5,000 pesos for these VOD, video on demand. For the 6-month subscribers or members, you will only have to pay 7,000. For the 1-month members or subscribers, you'll only have to pay 9,000 pesos for the VOD. If you'd like to get a much bigger discount, of course, the 1-month subscribers or members and the 6-month members or subscribers will have to upgrade to a 1-year membership or subscription. So you will get a bigger discount. Okay? Now, for the non-members or non-subscribers, they will have to pay 9,500 pesos until this promo is valid until October 18 only, till Friday. Now, for those of you who are existing members, just log into your account, proceed to the My Account tab, and then look for this accordion. Look for this question on your My Account tab. It says, I am a member of Equilist Analytics. How do I get my discount for the video on demand version of the Evergreen Strategy in Trading and Investing in the Philippine Stock Market seminar? Click on it, and then you'll have to read this text, then click here. So depending on the membership level or subscription level that you are subscribed into, you're going to see the discounted price depending on your membership level. So in this case, the account that I'm using is subscribed into a 1-year membership. Therefore, the amount that I'm going to see on the payment page is already the 50% discount. See? So if you are subscribed for 6 months and you click here, the price that you will see is 7,000 and not 50,000 because you are subscribed to a 6-month membership account. You are being given a 30% discount. Okay, depending on the account type, membership level that you have. All right. So that's how you see the instructions on how to pay for your access to this video on demand version. And by the way, you're going to have an unlimited access to this video, plus every time I update something, let's say I upload a new video, you will have an access to that video at no extra cost as well. Okay? And then, of course, you will then have the qualification to apply as an analyst at Equilist Analytics, because at Equilist Analytics, we don't hire outsiders. We only hire people who were our former subscribers. So that there's a familiarity with our process. As you already know it, we have our own universe here at Equilist Analytics. Okay, it's the exact same MACD, it's the exact same moving averages, but we use them differently here. So we want to entertain people who would like to apply as an analyst, provided they are already familiar with our service. So you're going to have an edge if you would like to apply as an analyst here at Equilist Analytics. All right. So that's about the video on demand version. So whether you're an OFW or even if you're not an OFW but you can't attend my seminars in person for whatever reason, then there's no excuse now anymore. It's a level playing field. So you can also learn what those people who attended my seminars in person learned. You can also learn the exact same thing. And what if you have some questions? That's one of the frequently asked questions regarding this service. What if you have some questions? Well, there's nothing to worry because there is a forum here. Do you see this one? In my case, I am seeing this Evergreen Strategy VOD Q&A section in our forum. The moment you have availed of that VOD service, you will then have access to this special section in our private clients forum. This is where you can ask questions related to the video or videos that you have watched on the VOD. So this is the place where you can ask questions. Okay? Now, if you have not purchased your access to the VOD, don't look for this special section in your private clients forum because there's no chance that you're going to see this. It's hidden for you if you have not purchased your access yet. Okay? So I hope that's clear now. And if you have additional questions about this VOD, just send us an email or contact us on our website through the contact page. Alright, now without further ado, let's proceed to the first stock in our list, which is this one. Let's see. We have AGI. Okay. So AGI closed today at 11.48. Support is at 10.3. Resistance is near 12.75. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 19.6 million pesos. The 10 SMACD is bullish. Risk level is moderate, and the positive DMI already crossed above the negative DMI. It's good to see that ADX is at 37 points. So apparently it looks like it seems that AGI has already seen its bottom near 10.30 a few weeks ago. Okay, the momentum power indicator it's bullish this time. So in the past few days, only the 10 SMACD was bullish, but this time around, the momentum power indicator is also bullish. The true market sentiment is neutral on the other hand. So if you're looking for some technical buy signals, they are already present. If you have AGI and if your trailing stop is still intact and you would like to top up, you can proceed within the dominant range, not at any random price. Now, if you are planning to do a test buy for the first time on AGI, I strongly, no, not really a recommendation, but it's actually a command. It's compulsory for you to calculate your reward to risk ratio first relative to the distance of the current price to its immediate support and immediate resistance. We have a calculator for the reward to risk ratio. Go to our website, click on resources, click tools, and then click reward to risk ratio. We also have the support and resistance calculator, the trailing stop, and the trading fees calculator. Please use those tools. I have created them for you. Okay, so I am bullish on AGI as far as our evergreen strategy is concerned. The ascent of the price is now more than likely to continue. But as always, calculate your trailing stop because no matter how bullish the data-driven assessment is, sometimes stocks contradict the forecast. Okay, so have a risk management in place, which is the implementation of a trailing stop. You got that? Okay, now let's move on to PHEN. It closed today at 2.56. Support is at 2.10. Resistance is near 3 pesos per share. The 10 SMACD is also bullish. Foreign investors registered a net foreign. Is it a net foreign buying? It's a net foreign selling worth 2.2 million pesos. Risk level is already high. Okay, newbie traders, listen, this is no longer a newbie-friendly stock. Okay, the momentum power indicator is, let's see, looks like it's not yet bullish because the dominant range is closer to the intraday low than the intraday high. So I'm not yet, the momentum power indicator is not yet completely bullish, but let's see. Take note, today's candlestick started at a price, or in other words, today's intraday low is still higher. It's still higher than yesterday's closing price. So regardless whether the dominant range will position itself closer to the intraday low than the intraday high or the other way around, it's still going to be a bullish assessment for that particular element of the momentum power indicator. So the momentum power indicator of PHEN remains bullish. The true market sentiment is neutral. If you have PHEN and if your trailing stop is still intact and you would like to top up, you may proceed, do that within the dominant range. Before you enter a new position, like what I mentioned in the previous stock, you will have to calculate your reward to risk ratio. Unless and until you are satisfied with your triple R, don't do a test buy within the dominant range. The moment your order gets executed, gets processed, you must calculate your trailing stop. You must. It's not a suggestion, it's a command. Okay? It's not like option B. No, it's a mandatory option A. In fact, make it as your only option. Calculate your trailing stop. Okay? Alright, so in the video on demand version of the Evergreen Strategy Seminar, you will get a crystal clear understanding why a trailing stop is a mandatory requirement. Okay? So I hope you will get your access to that video. Next is PPG. It closed today at 10.88. It broke above the previous resistance at 10.7, making 10.7 as its current immediate support. The immediate resistance, it's a psychological resistance actually. It's pegged at 15.5, which is closer in confluence with a 61.8% extension of the up Fibonacci. Okay, now if it goes back below 10.7, 9 pesos per share will act again as its immediate support. Foreign fund is registered a net foreign selling worth 280,000 pesos only. The 10 MACD is bullish, risk level is extremely high. Newbie traders, did you hear that? It's already an extremely high risk stock. It's not a newbie friendly stock anymore. Okay, although the ascent of the price is still very strong. The momentum power indicator is bullish, but the true market sentiment remains neutral. So if you have a position on PPG, if your trailing stop has not been hit yet, and if you are planning to enter to add more shares, you may do so within the dominant range too. Don't forget to do an upward adjustment on your trailing stop every time the prevailing price registers a higher one. Okay? If you are planning to enter a new position, FYI, it's an extremely high risk stock already. Do it with caution. Okay? Position with caution within the dominant range if you are planning to do a test buy. Okay, next we got VITA. VITA closed today at 1.24. Support is near 1 pesos per share. 1 peso per share. Resistance is near 1.40. The 10 MACD is bullish. Foreign fund is registered a net foreign selling worth 1.4 million pesos. Risk level is low. The 10 MACD, did I already mention the support? Yes, I did. The momentum power indicator is bullish. The true market sentiment is neutral. If you also have a position on VITA, if your trailing stop has not been hit yet, and if you're planning to add more shares, you can do so within the dominant range. Now, if you're planning to do a test buy, before you do that, calculate your reward to risk ratio first. If you are happy with that, then buy within the dominant range and calculate your trailing stop as soon as your order is executed or processed. Okay, the ascent of the price is still more than likely to continue. Next is ABS-CBN. It closed today at 19.34. It broke above the previous resistance at 19.30, which is now acting as its immediate support. The immediate resistance is now positioned near 21 pesos per share. Okay, so I'm not going to mention the participation of the foreign investors because foreign investors are not welcome to invest on media companies such as GMA7 and ABS-CBN. So don't look for their participation on these media companies. The 10 MACD is bullish, risk level is low. By the way, yeah, resistance, I already mentioned that. The momentum power indicator is, let's validate, is the dominant range closer to the intraday low than the intraday high? Unfortunately, yes. So the dominant range is still closer to the intraday low than the intraday high, but today's intraday low, which is 19.06, is it, let's see here, is 19.06 higher than or equal to yesterday's closing price? It's higher. So regardless whether the dominant range will position itself closer to the intraday low than the intraday high or the other way around, it's still going to be a bullish element of the momentum power indicator. So overall, the momentum power indicator remains bullish. The true market sentiment is neutral. If you have a position on ABS and you'd like to top up, you may also do that within the dominant range. And if you are planning to enter a new position, do it if you are only satisfied with your current reward to risk ratio. Okay? Do it with caution again, especially with ABS-CBN. Okay? Your trailing stop, please. Protect your capital, preserve your gains, and prevent unbearable losses, please. Next is MPI. MPI closed today at 4.9, so support remains at 4.5, resistance is near 5.30. Foreign investors registered a net foreign selling worth 33.6 million pesos. The 10 MACD remains bullish, risk level is low. The momentum power indicator is, unfortunately, it's already bearish because number one, it's a red candlestick. Number two, the last price is lower than the VWAP and so on and so forth. It's a bearish momentum power indicator. It's a neutral true market sentiment. Okay, so now, here's the thing. If you have MPI, respect your trailing stop. Was it hit today? I hope you respected your trailing stop. In fact, I would suggest that you reduce your percentage of risk. What's this reduction of the percentage of risk on my trailing stop, you might ask. You might want to ask. Well, that's one thing that I discussed in the VOD, Video On Demand version of the Evergreen Strategy. Okay? So if you are planning to enter a new position, postpone that plan. Now is not the time. Now is not the time to enter a new position on MPI. The downtrend remains strong as far as today's trading is concerned. Next is SMPH. It closed today at 38.10. Support is at 37.10. Resistance is at 40 pesos per share. The 10 MACD combo is bullish. Foreign fund is registered in net foreign selling worth 37.7 million pesos. Risk level is low. The momentum power indicator is unfortunately bearish. The true market sentiment is neutral. So if you have a position on SMPH, I suggest that you hold your position. Well, of course, if your trailing stop has not been hit yet, hold your position. No need to panic yet. No need to panic yet. Just hold your position, but don't top up. Do not top up yet, please. Now, if you're planning to enter a new position or do a test buy, don't hurry also. Wait for the momentum power indicator to become bullish. By the way, SMPH is part of the index stock, so you can just proceed to the Investors tab and check, refresh the table to see if it already has a bullish 10 MACD and momentum power indicator. for now, don't enter a new position. After SMPH, let's talk about AXLM. It closed today at 4.35. Support is near 4.2. Resistance is near 4.7. The descent of the price is still more than likely to continue. The momentum power indicator is bearish, and the true market sentiment is also bearish. Don't enter a new position in AXLM yet, and respect your trailing stop if you bought some shares during the IPO. Next is KPPI. It closed today at 11.32. Support is at 8.7. Resistance is near 13.10. The 10 MACD is still bullish. Foreign investors registered a net foreign selling or net foreign buying worth 11,000 pesos only. The momentum power indicator is bearish. The true market sentiment is neutral. If you have a position in KPPI, and if your trailing stop has not been hit yet, just hold your position, don't top up. If you don't have KPPI and you're planning to have it, postpone that plan. Number one, your reward to risk ratio is not that attractive relative to the position of the last price to its immediate support and resistance. You are better off waiting for it to break above 13.10 or for a pullback closer to 8.7. Okay? Make sure that you take advantage of your access to our private clients forum. Regularly ask for our new insights or new analysis on whatever style that you have in our private clients forum, so we can guide you properly. We can only guide you if you're going to ask, if you're going to talk to us in our private clients forum. Okay? We don't hold a crystal ball to to guess whatever you're thinking about your stocks. You have to ask us, please. So next, IMI. It closed today at 8.05. Support is near 7.45. Resistance is near 9 pesos per share. The 10 MACD combo is still bullish. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 1.7 million pesos. Risk level is moderate. And unfortunately, the momentum power indicator is bearish. The true market sentiment is bullish on the other hand. So let's see if IMI can maintain its position above the 10 SMA on Wednesday or within this week. Let's see. There's still a chance based on that bullish true market sentiment. Let's see tomorrow if the TMS will maintain its bullishness. Okay? But if you have IMI and if your trailing stop has not been hit yet, and if you are planning to add more shares, no, just hold your position but don't add more shares yet. Don't top up. Don't average down. No. And if you're planning to enter a new position, postpone that plan. Your momentum power indicator for IMI is still not, it's still bearish. It has to be bullish. So that's it. That's the last stock in today's video in preparation for tomorrow's short-term trading. Okay? So again, visit seminars on our page so that you can review everything about this video on demand version. Since you are a subscriber, you will get a discount. Just log into your account and click that section that I showed you a while back so that you can see the instructions and the amount that you will have to pay for you to have a lifetime access to this video. Everyone who avails of this VOD will have their access to the page where to find the video on October 21st. So this is the question. Log into your account, my account, and click on I'm a member, etc., etc. Click on click here, and then even though you are seeing this tab, this evergreen strategy video, you're not going to see you're not going to see its content yet. You will only see its content on October 21st. Who am I referring to? Only those who purchased their access to the video. So if you did not purchase your access to the video, you will not really find anything. Even if you will click on evergreen strategy video. So because this one is for those who have paid for their access only. Okay? So if you have questions about this VOD, please ask through email or contact us through the contact page on our website. Again, my name is JC De Guzman. Always remember, be evergreen. Bye for now.